I want to make this video real quick, and you're going to see what I'm talking about here in a couple of minutes. The rest of the video, an example of what I'm talking about. But if you're out there and you're doing service, exchanging service for a homeowner, and in return they're giving you their hard-earned, honest money that they've worked hard for, do the same for them. Don't rip them off. Don't go out there and try to scam them and tell them they need something they don't need. Charge them 5 times as much as you should be charging them for what you're doing. And it's mainly around here. What the example you're going to see coming up in the video here in a minute. Another example of big box heating and air. These companies are owned by hedge funds and big corporations and companies, investors, and they don't know anything about heating and air. All they know about is getting your money. That's what they know. Telling people they need something they don't need. This is bad when it's not bad. Trying to charge them, because you make commission, charge them 5 times more than they should really pay, because you get a percentage of what you walk out the door with out of their pocket. You don't get paid by the hour. You don't get paid in a kind of an honest way. The more money I can get, they can set their own prices on repairs to maximize their paycheck at the end of the week. And they tell you things are wrong. If you're one of those people out there ripping people off like that, shame on you, and I hope you get what you got coming. I hope somebody rips you off one day and you lose your savings. Whatever. If that's the way you're making the money, that's the way you need to lose your money. Be honest with people. Be upfront with people. You don't have to have every answer. You don't have to know everything you're doing out there. Learn from your mistakes. Try to do the right thing. But don't take people's money because you need to get paid. If there's not anything wrong with a unit, there's not anything wrong with a unit. Close up shop, get on down the road to your next call. And what they do, the next call, they try to make up for the last one because they didn't make any money. And it just snowballs. And people get ripped off. So I'm going to show you a video here. Guy tried one of these large companies, and they blow the news network commercial breaks wide open in the morning if you're around where I'm at. And that's your money paying for that commercial. And find somebody local that's homegrown, grew their business there, created their reputation there, hiring people from there, and check reviews, get references, things like that. But keep it local, because they're going to be honest with you, and there's not money that has to travel uphill to the CEOs and the CEO of this and the VP and president of this, that, and the other. And keep the money in your community. Don't send it to Texas or California or Colorado or wherever these places are headquartered. Keep it local. Alrighty, so we are in an attic looking at an 12-year-old Train 80% furnace upflow. And another company came out, told the guy his heat exchanger was cracked, showed him a bunch of group pictures and said they were his cracks in his heat exchanger. But at this point, I've got the door off up there. I'm going to try to get that panel out. That panel has never been removed to look down from this way. The screws that I've taken out so far were rusted in. Usually these things are a little bowed because you got to bend them to kind of work them out. They've never been taken out, so unless they pulled the blower, which I'm going to do, and looked up in there through that, I'm guessing somebody came out here and tried to take advantage of them a little bit. But anyway, let me get some more stuff apart on this thing and we'll get in there and look around. There's some bugs in here, that's for sure. I'll just run the inducer before I turn that back on and let it blow this stuff out before I hook that back up. So I'm not seeing anything that remotely resembles what were on those pictures. So I'm going to pull the blower out and see what we can come up with down at the bottom. But from up here, looking at the screen, it doesn't look bad down there. But we'll pull the blower out and look around and see what we can come up with, and then we'll fire this thing off and see what it actually does. Light comes on. Alrighty. Everything down here, let me look. Get it focused. Everything down here looks better than it does up there. I mean, usually what typically happens is on this end, not the end up there. Is the clamshells on this end, they'll split on the sides. But I mean, I don't see anything whatsoever in here that resembles those pictures that they sent you, or what they told you was your heat exchanger anyway. So everything here is going to be fine. No cracks. It was a larger national company that I will not mention their name that came out here and did that, and had a salesman on the way within 30 minutes. So the guy wasn't up here for 30 minutes. And I've pulled the blower out and pulled that coil up to get down in that way and through the bottom, and that takes well over 30 minutes. So they were trying to get him. Let's sell a new furnace. If you can't do that without ripping people off, you don't need to be in this business. Thanks for watching, guys.